Hey Northridge, thought I'd send a video out to you guys this week. I went running early this morning in the cold wind and heard a sermon that just warmed my heart right up. You know, I talk a lot about revival and I talk a lot about our need for it. This was a sermon by Richard Owen Roberts called Revival Theology. It's not an academic sermon, so don't think it is because it has the word theology in it, but I will tell you what it is. It's a practical and sobering message over what it takes, what it costs for revival to come, but then it also talks really well about what happens when it does. But one of the things in the message that caught me was he was talking about a couple of times in his ministry, and he's a very old fellow, been preaching a long time, where God showed up after he had gotten done preaching and there was silence. Just silence, he said. He's not sure how long. He estimates 20 minutes, maybe 30, several different occasions. No one wanted to move. No one wanted to say anything. No one wanted to cough. He even said a pin dropping would sound like a thunderclap, because God was present among the people. And he said that one person or two people told him that now they know what he means when he talks about a visitation from God. And it just makes my heart swell, because I want that so badly. I want us to come to church some Sunday, and I want our hearts to be so desirous and yearning for God to come down that we would all be seized with silence. Makes me think of a verse out of Revelation chapter 8 and verse 1. It says that after the Lord broke the seventh seal, that there was silence in heaven for about an hour, about a half an hour. And as I was reading and studying what this actually meant, one of the possibilities for why there was silence, because before in chapter 7 there was much jubilation and celebration. Why was there silence in heaven for about a half an hour? And one of the possibilities is that the silence in heaven for the space of half an hour is a sign of deep respect and awe in the presence of the judge of all the earth, just as earthly courtrooms demand silence when the judge is presiding, so does the heavenly courtroom. Be silent before the sovereign Lord, for the day of the Lord is near. Zephaniah chapter 1, verse 7. And then it says in Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 20, the Lord in his holy temple, or the Lord is in his holy temple. Let all the earth be silent before him. There are other explanations, but I really like that one. Silence was part of what happened during the Welsh revival too. Silence was part of what happened in the Hebrides revival as well. Revival isn't hysteria and show and noise. When God is present, people know it. And our flesh in its weakness knows that it must be quiet. I long for that. So here's what I'm asking for you to do this week. This sermon by Richard Owen Roberts that I am including with this text and email has a link to the sermon on Sermon Audio, Revival Theology by Richard Owen Roberts. Revival Theology. The sermon is 116 minutes long. So, yes, almost 2 hours. I'm asking you, not all of you will do this, but some of you will. I'm asking if you listen to this video, if you listen to this sermon, schedule a time. You may have to take 2 times. It's 2 hours, but listen with everything you've got. Listen with full attention. Listen with earbuds in your ear if you must, but whatever you do, pay attention to every word, especially towards the end when he begins to talk about silence. And then what I would like for you all to do that listen is text me your thoughts, just a few lines, or email me, or even call. But if you do call or if you do text, please tell me who I'm talking to. I don't have everyone's name in my phone. I would really ask this. I want to know what you think about this message. So please listen to it attentively. 2 hours. Sacrifice some time and see what God says to you about as it concerns our church and where we are right now. Hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and I look forward to hearing from you.